This show never gets old. So during the break, Anthony is talking about how he went to the shooting range and
went to the range yesterday,
and he got a pistol permit recently. So I asked the question, Ant, are you walking around your house with a gun? And he goes, of course, I got a holster. So then we got scenarios. We're thinking that he just walks around his big, empty, I'm all alone house, and next thing you know, makes believe there's an intruder and turns around like, hey, got you covered, man.
No, I don't do that.
Do you have targets that pop up in your kitchen and your living room?
No, it's not like Hogan's Alley.
Hogan's Alley.
That's not Hogan's Alley.
Sucked.
That sounds like a fun life. You know, you got your own beautiful mansion that you've had custom built, and you carry a gun around so you're not attacked by minorities. That sounds like a fun way to be. That's a happy life. You've made it.
All right. Wait till they find you with your throat slit liberal.
What throat? That'd be Jesse.
Jesse Ventura. No, it's, let me tell you something. I was saying, I went to the range yesterday. Love it. Got myself a SIG P220. It's a 45 caliber. It's a wonderful weapon. It's loud as a motherfucker and leaves gaping holes in the target. Fired it yesterday at the range. A lot of fun. Great gun. It's also the shorter version. It's the carry version. So I have a holster, and I'm able to wear it. And if it's not uncomfortable,
okay,
and I'm around my own house, and there's not children around, there's not anything else, and if I'm around my own fucking big house, right, why the fuck is it odd that I would carry my pistol around with me?
Let me just ask you a question. If you're watching TV and you have your pistol around your waist in your holster, and you come across like a Clint Eastwood Western, do you feel silly then? Like he's got a little holster on?
Well,
and you got
I don't have a Western holster.
Yeah, do you go, hey, Clint, I'm just like you, see?
It's a conceal holster.
Have a conversation with the TV?
It's a conceal holster. It's something you don't wear it like fucking on your leg like Han Solo's blaster. It's not just above my kneecap.
Have one of if they had that, you'd buy that too.
Hell yeah. Cool.
There's a reason you shouldn't do what you're saying you're doing, because mommy might come by with an apple pie.
I'm not shooting through the door. I'm not doing that. I'm not brandishing. I'm not answering the door with it on.
What do you do?
But if I'm hanging out and I'm sitting on the computer, it might be up on the table, might be in my holster.
Brad Lawrence from Jersey
why
writes.
Not? What happened? Hey, what happens if someone breaks into my house? I'm armed right there. Boom, I draw a gun and I'm fucking defending myself.
Grab one of the 18 other guns.
Yeah, thank you. It's not good enough.
All you have to do,
Anthony,
it wasn't good enough.
What's
because
the next step?
Those are rifles and shotguns, and normally I said they were all around the house, but they really kind of, there was some areas where they're not downstairs.
Why don't you just get claymores? Get claymores for your front door.
I'm not getting claymores.
Yeah, tripwires.
Yeah.
No tripwires.
Put a 50 cal in your front window.
If you have a gun, why the hell wouldn't you have it on you?
You're safe in your house during the day.
Ask somebody that's been the victim of a home invasion if they're safe in their fucking house.
But you'll still have time to get your shotguns and all that.
How am I going to have time?
You got a state-of-the-art security system.
Anthony.
You got pretty much
somebody Fargo's my
fucking.
Someone Fargo's my back door, let's say, with a crowbar, and comes waltzing in, and I'm sitting there in the living room going, "Oh fuck. My gun is upstairs. My rifle's upstairs. My shotgun's in the closet." Or this, that, or the other thing. Or I could just draw my fucking weapon and fire at him.
Here's the answer.
Yes.
Here's how you get the fucking gun. When they break in and you're downstairs, you go, "Oh, let me run up to the closet and get the gold doubloons."
That could work. And then they'll say, "Okay, I'll wait here."
We'll wait here. Why don't you just learn karate?
Karate ain't shit compared to a 45, my friend.
It's a good cologne, though.
This whole thing is accelerating with Anthony. It wasn't good enough to have. It started with one gun, then I counted at least 10 when I was doing the tour. I lost track. Seriously, Bobby. And now he got a pistol permit, and that's not good enough. Now he has to have it on him at all times when he's in his house.
This is where Anthony went last week.
He's got a guy walking the perimeter.
This is where he went. You guys were all wondering where he took his little plane ride to, and he just disappeared in midair. He's probably at Blackwater learning. He's gonna come in. He's not gonna be here one day because he's gonna be in Iraq. And he's gonna be in Blackwater. You're just killing Iraqis, shooting babies, making a baby ear necklace.
Hey, Gun Nuts got it figured out for you from Virginia. He writes, Anthony, just change the subject. These idiots just don't get it. The pistol is for fighting your way to your rifle.
That's right. Wow, what a good... See, he knows.
He knows.
I might have to fight my way up to get to the heavier weaponry.
You're really walking around with a gun in a holster?
You know something?
Just get a whistle.
If you have if you have a handgun...
What's wrong with a rape whistle?
And you have the right to carry it. The Second Amendment to the Constitution guarantees you that right. Why on earth would you not
Jesus. All right, John
have
Adams.
it on you?
Why don't you just set up your house like a Roadrunner cartoon?
What do you mean?
Trapdoors
and
and
paint that I could paint a tunnel in the wall.
The train comes by.
Just watch Home Alone 1 and 2, and then just
paint cans.
Than had it too, Bobby.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Let it be known, Than had it.
How much fun
You're
is
like
it
a grown-up Macaulay Culkin, is what Than is
Oh, yeah, that's me. Only I'll just shoot.
when you
Dan,
get
when
your
you're
pools,
giving jokes away, don't get mad.
when you get your pool,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so much fun to see you on the diving board in the summer, your little bikini underpants, bathing suit, and your fucking strapped-on gun. What if I'm in mid-dive and a criminal comes into my yard to steal my hibachi? I want to shoot before I cannonball into the water.
He's gonna have a spear gun inside the pool just in case something happens.
Let me
Swim like
tell you
Martin Sheen
something.
in Apocalypse Now. He'll always come up silently out of the water.
Let me tell you something. There is a feeling of confidence and security that you get when you have a nice firearm on your hip. There is a feeling of security there that you just know it's there.
Yeah,
it's one less thing for you to worry about.
Can I just say something?
In this horrid society we live in. Yes,
There's
sir.
also the same feeling in the house. You
No.
live in a house. It's
No,
not like
there's not-
you live
do
in
you
the ghetto, ass.
Do you think... Holy shit cakes!
Chick cakes?
Do you think
What?
that people don't get home invaded on in Long Island?
Yeah, but they
it's
actually
ridiculous.
Not while your car's in the driveway and all the
Yes,
lights are
they
on.
do. They absolutely do.
With the state-of-the-art sound system and alarm system.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Not really.
It happens all the fucking
To
time.
guys, though?
Look.
Yes, they end up with
Man.
a phone cord around their throat with their fucking wives being raped.
I know you're 44, but you know, even though you're 44, you
Yes.
still have time to get one of your many guns if the alarm system goes off.
No, not always.
I was with you, pal, but now with this carrying
Not
the gun in
always.
a holster, it's getting a little weird.
fuck
for
you
everybody.
don't-
We don't.
In a holster.
It's just stupid.
The holster is
holster.
just what it got. You're getting this image of a holster where I got a tied down fucking Western gun and I'm going around flipping it around
I'm
like
thinking about my nephew.
Doc
with,
Holliday.
pew pew.
Do you have a
know.
hat?
I'm your Huckleberry.
Do you got a hat? Yeah. Do I got a hat?
Do you
for your
have
gun?
you have a star that you put on your shirt?
No, I don't put a sheriff star on my shirt.
Are you the sheriff of the?
I
Korean
am the
Mansion?
sheriff of my house, though. I'm the law in that motherfucker.
Let me ask you,
He
do you
puts his
go-
right palm on the butt of the gun.
Yeah.
I bet sometimes you just
Yep.
feel it. You just got your palm resting on the
Right.
gun.
I think I do that sometimes.
Do you-
do you
I
go
think
out-
Anthony goes home, he takes off his radio clothes and puts on his sheriff.
My
outfit.
sheriff of the house outfit.
I can just see Anthony
With a
around.
sparkling star.
He's out at 12. He doesn't go to bed. He goes out in the backyard and just watches over his fence like the Mexican border, just looking up to the moon and then
saying, "Who's out there? Who's
just spitting on the
out there?"
fire.
Where does it
You
end, Anthony?
just know-
With a moat? Where do we end?
No, I'm pretty much done.
You're good
I
to
think
go
I
now?
have everything.
Trapdoors? Where are we
everything
at?
I need. I'll probably pick up a couple of more pistols. I
of
think
course. Why
I like them. They're fun. They're nice to shoot. I like going down to the range. Me and Keith are getting matching Desert Eagles.
Oh, isn't that adorable?
Oh my god!
It's a 50 caliber. Yeah. It's a real wrist breaker.
What does it take for you to let go
they're
of your
very
gun?
cool.
Hot teenage ass?
To what? To let
That's
go
how
of
he
it?
gets it.
Like, let's say you got like a hot girl in your mansion, and you're walking around with a gun in a holster
And bikini
Are you
underwear.
willing to give up your pistol to maybe pleasure the fine piece?
Put it
of
up on the
ass?
night table. You know, some girls actually enjoy having a gun put to the back of their head while you
God.
fuck them.
You keep telling yourself that.
Oh my God!
That's good.
You keep telling yourself that in an alley. She liked it. I knew she did. She got
Oh my
wet.
God! He did not say that. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's the Desert Eagle right there. Look at that. That's a nice looking
Well,
gun,
That's
isn't
a
it?
great gun.
Well, someone is suggesting that you shoot him with your 44th Magnum.
41st. I don't have a 40. You remember the 41st caliber killer?
All right, we got Keith the cop on the line. We haven't heard from Keith in a long time. You hear from him every day. You're buddy with Keith. Hey,
hello, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. And as you know, I am spending a lot of time at the Cumia residence.
Yes, he is. He's there supervising
I'm at his residence right now.
Installation. Oh, you're at my residence?
Yes. The contractors are here doing some work.
Contractors.
Okay.
Keith is pretty much walking the perimeter for
Anthony
Anthony at this point.
and the house.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much every drawer in the house has maybe 50 to 100 rounds of ammunition and a couple $1,000.
That's great. You got to use plastic forks and spoons because he's got bullets in the drawer.
What are you going through my drawers for? I think he's right.
I can only imagine how much money Keith has lifted from you because he knows that you have no clue.
Rounds and, you know,
he was doing my laundry the other day, and actually, you know how you find money in your pockets sometimes?
Yeah.
Keith, how much money was in my pockets?
Yeah, you know, like I help him out with the laundry stuff, so maybe I'm looking. Maybe he leaves a 10 or a 20.
Yeah, 20 would be a nice find.
Buy myself some breakfast or something. $2,800 in cash, wrapped up in a rubber band in his pocket.
What are you
and
doing?
a few bullets.
Why don't you just take it?
What are you doing?
He's honest because I tip him money.
Take it.
Are you
Just
a
take it.
spy?
He doesn't know.
I give him a nice chunk of change for taking care of business at my house.
Yeah.
Are you a spy?
Am I a spy?
At this point, I have to say, he's probably about 3 or 4 kilos of cocaine and a couple of TV monitors away from the end of Scarface. And that'll probably be the way this is going to end up.
You know, I was kind of laughing at the bullets that are in all the drawers because they're like, if I get, like, I went to the range yesterday and I had some 45s for the pistol, but I got some new ammo that I wanted to load up in there. So I took I emptied the magazine and I had a handful of bullets, so I just kind of threw them in my bottom drawer. But there's like magazines and ammo in my socks drawer, and then downstairs by the computer there's a couple of 223 shells on my table. There are bullets everywhere.
That's amazing.
I leave them around like change.
Hey.
Oh, that's horrible. Boy, when you hear it said from someone else, it does sound crazy.
Yeah, it is
You are
crazy.
crazy.
At least the guy who
There's
comes
not
in with
even a
his
question
gun
anymore.
The guy who comes into your house with his gun won't run out of bullets.
Yeah. We got one. We got one from Vegas. Opie, didn't you have a colored gentleman inches from your sleeping head? I bet if things went differently and you were biting the pillow, you would have wished you had a chance to shoot the bastard.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Let me tell you something, because
Yes.
someone has asked me that very question recently. Why don't you have a gun? Anthony has a gun. Anthony has many guns. Why don't you have one? I don't. I'm not even. I'm going to be real for a moment here. I don't trust myself with a gun.
Really?
I'm absolutely not. I'd be the one that just shoots because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Really?
with
You'd like
that.
lob a few shots out the window?
No, I don't know. I think when you own a gun, you have to have a good sense of responsibility, and you got to really understand the power that gives you, and understand the what's the word I'm looking for? The
coolness.
Well, the coolness, sure.
I'm kidding.
Sure,
You have
the
to
coolness.
have a certain temperament.
You do. You absolutely do.
Understand the seriousness of it.
Yes.
I
It's
don't.
not a toy.
I don't trust myself enough to have a gun.
But he does.
I don't. I really
Anthony
don't.
should.
Yeah, I understand. We're different. In that
I
way.
grew up.
Drinks
I grew up.
alcoholically and drives in a circle until he burns a clutch and videotapes the whole thing and spends all night on pal talk. Yeah, no, he's the guy that should have fucking ammunition in every drawer.
Gets a rental out.
Childhood rage issues.
Gets a rental out there in Colorado and sees if he can break 100. Yeah, I know. Are you guys gonna laugh at anything out there today? We're working hard over here.
Oh my God.
God.
That is horrible. Jimmy just kind of.
Ah, man.
Boy, you put it in perspective.
The picture of responsibility. He can't drive 5 feet without yelling racist shit out his truck window.
So do you let Keith be the sheriff and you're the deputy, or where are we at with this?
Keith is when Keith's over the house, he is the law.
Yeah.
He's the law. No, well, when I'm alone in the house, you know, I'm the law.
I think somebody.
When you're alone in your house, you're alone with your thoughts.
What, Jimmy?
What, Jimmy?
Problem?
I just think I know who likes being fucked with a gun to the back of his head.
Whoa, hey.
You guys.
Keith the cop does a little straightening out, and Anthony's behind.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I'm a naughty boy, Jimmy.
You're using your Desert Eagle 50 cal.
Which one are you pointing at me now? It's the 50 cal. And the stick goes in deep.
You jack off to that image tonight, you sick fuck.
What is it tonight? That's been fucking fueling me since fucking January. This fucking handsome Keith with his perfect hairdo, and you and all your millions bent over. You and all your millions bent over that lonely bed. Your little fucking nice little legs splayed out in a fucking the lieutenant deep decking you. Jesus! I'm just painting a picture.
You certainly are a little too detailed.
You reach for your gun, but he doesn't have one, and it's his partner's balls, and you got to grab them. And then I usually come. I don't get any farther than that. As soon as you grab the partner's balls, I fucking spill it all over myself.
Fantasy over.
I can't get any farther than that.
Did Keith hang up?
They're not white.
Was Keith done?
Where's Keith?
I probably.
Okay.
Keith, I'm sorry I threw you into that one, too.
Yeah.
Overseeing some projects at the house.
Apologize for throwing Keith in the filth.
Yeah.
That's so funny. He's like just ammo and thousands of dollars.
$2,800.
Just ammo and money in my drawers.
That's good you don't want a fucking home invasion, though. Now everybody knows you got fucking just cash laying all over the
Come
house.
on in, motherfucker.
There you go.
Try it.
There you go. Let it out.
this
There you
is-
go.
it
There you
ends-
go. Let it out, Anthony.
See, it ends with Anthony
What?
shooting someone. He
No.
really needs to shoot someone.
No, I've said it before.
And then
That would be tragic.
Then that'll take care of all the daddy issues.
Be tragic.
I would
growing up.
never want to do that. Could never live with that.
You're
that
out
would
of
be
here.
awful.
Why you
but
fantasize about it?
I do not.
Dude, you fantasize.
I do not.
I've heard on this show,
Yes.
you fantasizing about someone breaking in, and you have your clear shot, and you have the gun here.
A plan is
rolling
not
out
a fantasy.
Well,
you got to have a plan.
You got to think it through.
You got to know how your weapon works and how you draw your weapon
And where you're going to shoot him.
And that's what you go to the range for.
Let it be known, a
Go to
lot
the
of
range,
people agree with Anthony. I mean,
Of course they do.
I mean, let's take a couple
I'm a
of these.
card-carrying NRA member, my friend.
Someone run away.
Now I'm trying to rework NRA.
Oh, no.
Oh, you did it. Jesus. Hello. Sorry, Jimmy. Michael in Texas. Michael. Jesus.
Yeah, Anthony can be wrong about his personal protection every day for the rest of his life and be fine. You guys be wrong one time and you're fucked. You could die.
Literally fucked or just beaten to a pulp, robbed, and you'd be sitting there going, looking around. The first thing you'll do, let me tell you, the first thing you'll do when someone breaks into your house or tries to do something bad to you is you start looking around. That's the first thing you'll fucking do is go, where's a rock?
No, it isn't.
I'll be a caveman. Where's a
not it.
rock I could hit him with?
First thing I do is throw my wife at him, and then I run out the back door.
You know what's going to be funny? The guys are going to break into Anthony's house, and he's going to grab for his gun like fucking Fredo, and he's going to drop it. And as they fucking rape and rob him.
He'll just fumble
think
it.
is all these years of chafing my side with that fucking gun belt for naught. All the
Oh,
naught.
fumble it.
Like he's fucking like a good, the bad, and the ugly. He's got the bullets strapped around his chest.
Fats Freddy asked, did Keith hang up because he had to get supper on for Ant?
Yes. It's going to get supper on for me.
Crime rates are down.
Crime rates are down. Turn on the TV. You see home invasions.
All right, let's go.
And it's where I live.
Let's go to Sean in California. It has to be said, yes, that there are a lot of
Long
home
Island
invasions
is the
on Long
haven
Island.
of home fucking invasions.
Is that true?
Yes.
No, it's pretty bad, Bobby.
Yeah?
That I'll say. Sean, California, what's up?
Let's do it 41st.
What's
yeah,
up,
let's
boys?
41st of them.
I got to agree with Anthony.
Thank you, sir.
I moved from a crappy neighborhood here in San Diego to a really nice one. Never had any problems in the old neighborhood, and 2 weeks in, had two tweakers try to break in my front door. And I've been in law enforcement for 10 years, and I felt like such a fucking idiot when I'm trying to get the safe open in the middle of the night to go confront these people.
See, do you have kids?
Now,
Do you have kids?
no, I live by myself.
Oh, see, that's the best.
Why is the gun in a safe?
Well, I thought it'd be the safest thing, but now I've got guns and magazines.
Well, I completely
That's
agree.
what you do. Oh, I got magazines all over the
I
place.
completely agree. If you have a gun, it shouldn't be in a safe.
No. They have cool safes, though, that go kind of under your table. It's all you do is put your hand in, and it reads your fingerprints, and the door opens up,
and the gun
and the
drops?
gun's right in your hand. So it's locked up in that safe, and it can only read your hand. And you put your hand on there,
sure
boom,
you're
drops right in.
I'm sure you're getting one of those.
Why? I keep mine right out.
Well, you
Just
might
to
want
have
to put
it.
other things in there.
Mine's right out on my night table every night I go to sleep.
Why don't you put
It's
it in
right
the
there.
drawer?
What? Why? Open the drawer. More time.
What if you have an itch? What if you have an itch and you go to scratch it and it's the gun by mistake?
Well, I got to pick up the gun and itch my head.
I hope not.
I hope one night you get.
Why would I do that?
I hope you get really drunk and just pass out and you wake up like Goodfellas with some black dude with your gun right in your face.
No one's doing that.
Just straddling your torso.
Why does it have to? Why does race have to come into
and
this?
do you understand he doesn't even sleep at this point? He's so paranoid. This guy doesn't
one eye
sleep.
open all the time.
Yes. Anthony's idea of sleeping is like closing one eye and then going Z, Z, Z.
Meanwhile, it would all get picked up on the scanners. I want the scanners.
He actually sleeps outside in like a teepee.
No, I don't.
Just watching
I'm
your
in the
house.
safety and sanctity of my home.
Hey,
give him the fucking keys to the front door.
do you walk around? You walk around nude with your gun just for the hell of it?
No, never nude with the gun.
You've never put it on nude though?
Never put it on nude.
With just underwear?
Why would I do that?
Because you're a weirdo?
I am not a weirdo. I make sure I'm fully clothed.
What did you say?
He has body shame issues.
You have
He's
body shame?
embarrassed by his giant cock. His fucking the meat that most of us would call a penis. That he has for his whole life been embarrassed about.
It'd be weird too if your cock was bigger than your leg.
He's ashamed. When he's naked, it looks out of proportion.
And the baby should have probably pointed at it and go, "Oh my God, Joe, look at your younger brother. It's so big and weird."
Big and weird.
Yeah, because it probably hooks to one direction and the head is misshapen slightly. Because one time someone on the ranch stepped on it when you were a kid.
On the ranch. Because it got in the way. Right.
One time,
it got in the way of a feeding.
Actually pulled him out of the fucking womb by his cock.
He was shoeing a horse and the horse stepped on it.
When I was a kid, the babysitter was over, and I was sitting Indian style in my jammies, and my wee wee at the time, my little wee wee came poking through the front, and I was just sitting there and didn't know. And I think the babysitter saw, and I looked down and noticed it, and I quickly pulled it back in, and I looked right at her. I go, "Did you see anything?"
What a nerd.
And she was like, "No, I didn't," but I think she did.
Of course
she did.
And I still remember how embarrassing that was.
And here's what really happens. He blocked it out. He changed the memory. Oh. She fucking pinched it really hard, and then people invaded his home. And that's what he thought. All of her friends came in, and helpless Anthony was having his Peter pinched by a mean lady with ciggy breath while older people came in. So he's so worried about the weenie pinch.
Oh, my God.
Fucking ciggy breath.
Benson and Hedges breath.
Benson and Hedges. Virginia Slims.
And they made him come 6 times in an hour.
Yeah,
just come everywhere.
His little wee-wee shot scary stuff into a babysitter hand. But no, she was pinching it to hush him. Hush, hush. And she would pinch the head with her fucking ring finger. You hush now.
I just don't get why people are so...
A lot of people
why don't people
guns.
think...
No, everyone's agreeing with you. We just don't agree with you.
To have a gun there, it gives you security. Pinching my wee wee.
I can't get it out of my head. He made it such a beautiful visual.
He certainly did.
Ciggy breath.
Ciggy breath.
Tom in Indiana's got something great for you. Because every weekend you're looking for a new adventure, right, Ant? Well, Tom might have it for you. Tom, what's up?
What's up, Ant? Hey, there's you got to go to machinegunshoot.com. Knob Creek, Kentucky this weekend. They're having the nation's largest machine gun shoot.
Well, see,
You don't like
see,
machine guns?
people, it doesn't. Yeah,
you down there.
I don't know. That doesn't do anything for me. I'm not really. I need like fucking huge weaponry and machine guns. I like a nice semi-auto. I like my AR-15. I like guns like that. Take them down to the range, blast a few rounds off. A lot of fun.
But isn't it the whole...
You could rent like a Dillon M134.
I don't
and, like,
need
light up a diesel
to.
barrel.
Why would I want that? I don't need to like fire off machine guns.
Isn't the whole thing about having a gun in your house to protect yourself is having it somewhere where you know where it is, having an alarm system, so when the alarm goes off, you know where the gun is, you go get it, and then you're safe. I don't know, the whole thing that you have to carry it around your living room.
Because what if someone breaks in and the alarm goes off and now they're staring at me? You don't think they're going to take a couple of seconds while the alarm's going off to do something horrible? And then what? So the alarm company can call you and say, is something wrong? Oh, I'll dispatch the police. And then 10 minutes later, they can show up. I mean, I like having an alarm and all, but let's be real here. It's not like a cop pops out of a fucking closet when the thing goes off. You got to be able to take care of yourself in the interim.
Just a fat mule Italian jumps out of the closet with 19 guns.
Exactly. That'll fucking get rid of the problem.
Just
That's
hire.
what I say.
Now,
Just hire a cop to just like do live
I
in
do.
your
He does
closet.
my laundry.
All right.
So
It takes thousands of dollars from my
Anthony,
pocket.
why don't you just hire a security guy like Steven? Like, put a security guy in the front in a little booth like they have. Seriously, I'm not
In
even
a
kidding.
booth in my neighborhood. Oh, could you see that?
Why
The
not?
neighbors would lose their minds.
Yeah, but they would all feel safer too. They'd be like, "Fuck it, hey,
Why-
this is cool."
just hire Kevin Costner to sleep in the pool house.
I like having a gun.
all right, let's go, Joe.
I
on
like
Long Island.
my guns.
Joe, we're trying to wrap up this topic, but Joe, what do you got?
Hey, Joe.
Joe.
How do you do,
Hey,
Joe?
Anthony. Hey, Opie, here's something to make you sleep better at night. He's doing all this carrying of the gun while finishing his $120 bottle of Shiraz.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I like having a little glass of wine.
Sometimes.
Overnight. And
Jimmy, did he just use the word sometimes and wine in
Wow.
the same sentence?
I like the fact that he said glass as opposed to fucking vase.
my wine
Sometimes?
my wine guy has shown me some very nice wines.
Of
So
course he is.
I've been getting some of those, and it's wonderful.
How did he tell you that you should take a sip of the wine? Did he have any way of suggesting it?
He put some on his mule.
No, I thought maybe there was audio.
Try the
Yes, he did, of course.
Yeah, well.
Bastard. Son of a bitch. Oh, fuck.
A lot of people saying you are I Am Legend.
Yes, I have the same car.
And it's better to have it and not need it.
Yeah.
All right.
No one's saying that.
I mean, and in the situation I'm in my house. I'd have no kids. There's no pesky kids that are going to go around toying with the thing.
How many times have you stumbled around your apartment because you've had a little too much wine and the gun has just gone off and then hit something?
I would never
need a little spackle on the wall. It doesn't really affect much.
I would never go to his place like alone and like, hey, come over, we'll have some drinks. Then he gets drunk
That's
and he
ever
starts
gonna
getting
happen?
angry, and then it's like, all right, relax. I know we're only friends here.
That's
And
sort of put the
online.
gun to my head.
That's true.
But the bottom line, but no, Anthony's a responsible guy. He's the guy who should, honestly, because most responsible people will machine gun a computer in their own basement.
It wasn't a machine gun. It was a semi-automatic, and it was all done with special effects.
Oh no, I'm sure.
yeah, of course it was.
Absolutely.
I did it with Adobe After Effects.
Yeah,
it
I'm
made
sure
it
you
look
did.
like I shot it, and then I used some sound and muzzle flash overlay, and it looked like I shot it. It was amazing.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Listen,
look-